empowerment and the criminal justice system. And we're talking to Pastor KWalker and Mr. Jerry Buckner, who has given us some good information in reference to some of the challenges that individuals coming out of the system often face among people in society. And let's see if we can pick up Reverend Walker in reference to that and to look at some of the possible solutions in terms of this. It's easy to say that individuals coming back into society should become voters and et cetera, but there are a large number of things that people have to do before they get to the point of getting ready to vote. They first have to find a place to live and et cetera. And so let's talk about it from that perspective.
Well, you know,
solution.
Voting is important, but you know, some individuals, they come out of the prison system with the ability to vote. Some of them come out like that, depending on when they got charged or what the crime is and all of that. And they come out with the ability to vote, but being able to vote and still not being able to get a job, you know what I'm saying, or still not being able to support yourself financially, you still got a problem, and it's a greater problem, you know, than not being able to vote. Which not being able to vote is important, but you know, the thing is this: I meet with a lot of people, Dr. Haney, and a lot of people with great ideas, excellent ideas on how to do this and how to do that, and how to make changes in our society, but a lot of the time they don't have the financial resources to make it happen. So what they're dependent upon is the federal government to give them some money to do this stuff. And experience is continuously teaching us that the federal government is not caring about you running your program that's going to help you to drive a kink into this prison industrial complex. Man, you know, prison system is legalized slavery in the United States of America. You know, it used to be you was traded on the auction block, but now you're traded on the stock exchange because of the privatization of these prisons and stuff like that. So to think that the federal government is going to feed you money and continuously feed you money, they'll give you some token money to make you think that they're helping you through a grant. But at the same time, you start becoming successful and keeping people from going back, and you start reducing the recidivism rate among a certain segment of the population. Man, they can really pull that money away from you because you're effectively working against them. My thing is this: I meet with people all the time. I tell people, I say, you know what? If we're going to change our communities, we're going to have to. Only way you're going to do it is go in and buy the community, redevelop it, and then you can put in some program. Then you can change it. But if you're just going to sit back and try to go out here on a Saturday, you know, I mean, come on, Dr. Haney. I'm just gonna tell you like this: people get out here on a Saturday in the hot sun, 90-degree weather, selling fish sandwiches, washing cars and stuff like that, thinking they're gonna raise enough money to fund a program or a ministry that's gonna help people. That's gonna and come on, man, you can't be serious with that. I mean, I would love to stop and get my car washed for a donation of $5, but man, I'm not gonna stand out in 90-degree sun while you washing my car when I can go through one of them $5 things, you know, and sit in the air conditioner while that thing just pulled me on through there and wash the car. You know, it just don't make sense. So if we're going to really make some changes, we're going to have to do what we see that's being done all around town, 12th South area. I mean, they wanted to change the area. What do? They go in there and they buy up properties. I'm not saying they ain't swindling people out of property. They paying good money. I sold 2 pieces of property in that area out there back a few years ago. But the thing is, they go in, they buy the property, they redevelop it, and they set it the way they want it to be. We can do the same thing. You know, if I want to change 12th Avenue North, then what I need to do is go buy 12th Avenue North. Buy the houses on 12th Avenue North, revitalize, refurbish, restore that community right there. Because when you do that, you're going to give people that's in that community a sense of hope. And the ones that can't catch the drift, then those are the ones you get out of there. Then you beef up the police protection, make a demand up on the Metropolitan Police Department to come in here and police our area in the right way, and not in a way that intimidates people, but in a way that lets us know that you are truly there to protect and to serve. See, because no sense having a neighborhood watch and you communicating with the police, but you're getting their message, but they're not getting our message. You know what I'm saying? Our message is we want to protect and serve. We don't want to intimidate and harass. We want you to come in here, build a relationship with us. I believe that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for the police to solve these cases, so many cold cases now, because of the lack of rapport that the police department has with the neighborhood and with the community. And I think it's so important. And I tip my hat to his pastor, Pastor Kirk out there, because he's actually doing something. He's got an entrepreneurial mindset that I met with him just one time, and from that one meeting, I understood that, man, my thing is not about grants. My thing is about generating your own, you know, and from private foundations and things like that, and not begging the government for stuff that we should be creating and generating ourselves. I mean, that's just how it should work.
Jerry?
Yes, I agree with you. And me, myself, I know for a fact God's institutions are the powerful institutions on earth. You know, if we come together, mean churches, up under one umbrella, and put our currency together, we can buy up some of this community. You know, we come up with this economically plan and put it in effect, it's gonna work. You know, just like I love my pastor, and I thank God for my pastor, because Pastor Kirk, he's a very intelligent entrepreneur. He teaches young kids how to run corporations, how to start corporations. He teaches them the skills that they need to move forward. If they come out of high school, finish high school, they already completed in college from the program that he run, and it's global. It's not just here, it's all over. So therefore, you know, if we come together as a people and put our currency together, we can buy up some of this neighborhood, and the crime is gonna go down, because then you looking to give these brothers just not a job but a career. Now, if I'm out here selling drugs and toting a gun, and Pastor Walker come up to me and says, son, look here, I got this career that I'm gonna start you off with $20,000 a year, and you can max out at $70,000 if you put that drugs down in that gun and come and work over here and let me show you how to be an entrepreneur and use your skills that you have.
And so you really believe that there are some individuals out there that are willing to buy into that. That is, if given the opportunity, that they are willing to put down all of the drug paraphernalia and everything else, and to become, in a real sense, productive. Is that what we're saying?
I had one today I talked with, and he said, brother, if you find me a job just for $12, he said, I'm coming in. He said, but right now, he said, I got to feed my children. I got to pay my light bill. He said, it's too hot to let my lights get turned off. And so I understood, you know, and so therefore, yeah, there's a bunch of them that will come in. If you can offer them a contract stating that if you put this down, this negative, and get over here on this team, and you're gonna become a winner, they're gonna ride with it.
And so you believe as well, I would imagine that.
Yeah, because Dr. Haney, you got a lot of these brothers out here that's selling drugs on the street. These are entrepreneurs, and you go to an entrepreneur and say, I need you to stop being a businessman, I need you to stop being a businesswoman, and I need you to come get a job. That don't appeal to them. But if you go to them and say, let me show you how to go into business legitimately, then that has an appeal to them.
Take the same skills that you're using in order to promote drugs, but at the same time promote something more positive. Is that?
Yeah, they got the skills. They're entrepreneurs. They just got the wrong product. You know, they take all the risk that an entrepreneur takes. They just got the wrong product. That's all it is. And they just need some guidance. And if you can show them that, instead of trying to appeal to them with, you can stop doing this and you can go get a job. You can make $5 an hour. You can go down here and do this and stuff. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear, show me how I can take what I got inside of me that gives me the drive that I have, and show me how to channel that into something positive, and then you got a candidate.
And so I would imagine, as we end this show for today, that both of you believe that religious institutions, especially the church, can play the major role in reference to doing something like this.
Yeah, the church could definitely play a role in it, but the question is, will they? Yeah, that's the question.
And we're hoping, as we end this show for today, that such conversations that we're having now will have some kind of impact upon those individuals who might be listening. And of course, let me encourage you to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.